snowpocalypse, so it's going to be amazing. And we've got dates, actually, till the end of the year. We'll let you know what they are. Off the top of my head, I think June 25th. But if that's not the Wednesday, then that's not the date. I'll write them on my hand when I come out later. How long? How many minutes? 4 minutes. Cool. So yeah, Roots on the Rivers is going to be wonderful. We're so happy to be back at Two Rivers Mansion. And we were so happy that Sam Bush said he would come and play for us. And Aaron Lee Tasjan, who did Record Store Days, we had to wait. We couldn't announce him until the 13th, so that's the reason why invites went out on the 14th. But we have some others that I'm waiting on, and who knows, it might happen tonight. I'll share if it does. And typically I get an email and I'm just like, yes! So if you see me do that, that means we got a confirmation. It's really so wonderful to be able to do this and have such amazing artists that we get to represent and bring to you up close and personal. And it's so great to be at Riverside Revival. We love being in this space. They're going to be doing some new series, too, outdoors on the plaza starting the 10th of May, I think. Or maybe it's that week, May 4th, 5th, somewhere in there. Also, we're working on Americana Fest, and we'll be in this room for Americana Fest. I don't know that you know that, but now you do. And there's already bands. I've got bands confirmed for September already. I mean, there's so many people who want to come play for us. And for you. It's really lovely. 3 minutes. Anybody know any jokes? What'd you have for dinner tonight? Good. So great. We should probably get Sarah up here. 2 minutes. That was the fastest minute ever. Let's get her comfy. Do you want to grab Sierra? Thanks. And of course, Mike Farris joined, so he's coming up after Sierra. And we're so happy to have him. And Cristina Vane, who a while back we had in front of Nikki Lane when we were at that overlook on Broadway, that outdoor space. We did our one and only Wired In there near Assembly Hall. So really happy to have her back with a brand new album. So that's cool too. And oh my goodness, there's a new S.G. Goodman. And I'm going to sit on this. It worked. There's so much music coming this time of year into the summer and then into September that it's just every day I open up the email and there's like, so-and-so new Anderson East is brilliant. That's coming soon. And he wants to come play also. So that'll be either summertime or September. Anderson East joining us. That'll be amazing. New album is R&B and it's really cool. 1 minute. Okay. We are 1 minute away.
Hello. Cool. Sounds good.
Half a minute. You get to a point where you internalize it. Welcome to Wired In. My name is Jessie Scott for WMOT. We are at Riverside Revival for our monthly members show. We thank you all for being in the room tonight. Such an amazing night to be here. We actually have 3 artists coming to play for you tonight for Wired In. Cristina Vane will be on in a bit, and Mike Farris has joined us kind of at the last minute, and he'll be on in a bit. But right now, I want to say hello to Sierra Hull. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so happy to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here.
Your dance card is full, girl.
It's a busy time, but I love WMOT and just it's an honor to be part of this.
Oh, it's so great to have you. And I love the new record.
Thank you.
I love the title of the record. Titles are hard because you don't want to do something that everybody else has done.
I know.
And so you really came up with something that is such a poetic expression that nobody has even come close to.
You always have to Google it, to just make sure nothing else comes up.
A tiptoe high wire.
That's right.
Does that describe your life?
Yeah, definitely. Well, so there's a song I'll play here in a little bit off the record called Spitfire, and that's where the lyric comes from, a tiptoe high wire. And when I was thinking about kind of this record, this is my first independent release of my career, which is kind of interesting. A lot of people, thank you. Which is a little bit feels like reverse order from what a lot of people experience. A lot of people start out in the early part of their career being able to self-release and hoping to get signed, but I was one of those lucky, young people who got to sign my record deal with Rounder Records when I was 13. And so that's all I've ever known, and I'm so grateful for it. I've learned a lot through being there, but it's particularly exciting to have this chapter moving forward with this particular record, which feels kind of full circle in some ways of, stepping out into this new, somewhat scary space, but also feeling bold enough to do it because I'm surrounded by such a wonderful team and have learned a lot and kind of, carrying with me on one hand my roots, but also, trying to move my own personal goalposts forward as a musician.
Which you do every time.
Well, thanks.
And it's really amazing, but it's also, so great to have the people around you that make music with you because they're as erudite about what they do as you are.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's one thing I've always really tried to do, and I feel like I've been really fortunate to have throughout my career is to always, they say, surround yourself by people that are better than you at what you do. And I've been in the room with so many amazing musicians that I've got to learn from, since the time I was a kid, my heroes, and now the incredible band I get to have touring with me usually. So, it's just a never-ending, journey of learning, and I love that about getting to do this.
It's so amazing. And you've got a bus call.
I do, tonight.
Where are you rolling to?
We're going to Charleston, South Carolina. We'll be gone I think we're doing about 10 shows on this run. So, yeah, kind of South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, not too far from home at least.
Yeah, that's true. But then, the dates go into the summertime. How many dates altogether? And you just had, of course,
my gosh, I've lost count. I mean, it'll be a lot. Yeah, so because the new record came out, we've already been touring. I just got back to town a couple days ago, and then, headed back out again. We're doing a lot of the Tiptoe High Wire tour dates right now, but then festival season around the corner, and next month we get to do a bunch of shows as part of the Outlaw Tour with Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan and Billy Strings, and it's shaping up to be a really special year. It's just, I'm still kind of pinching myself at some of the things we got coming up.
I love all of this, and I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you.
Please make her welcome Sarah Hull for Wired In for WMOT.
Oh, thanks so much. Well, the fun thing about playing solo is I don't have a set list. I can just kind of go where the wind blows. And, we're talking about that bus call tonight and all the tour dates. So maybe I'll play you a song off the new record that I wrote this whenever I was in a season of having one of the busiest years ever. A couple years ago, I started writing the lyrics to this, and my band and I kind of have this thing we'll say when we're, needing to get pumped. We'll always say, let's go, let's go. And so I started thinking, well, you know what? I'm going to write a song called Let's Go as kind of our little anthem for the road, so about the ups and downs. So are you guys ready for Wired tonight? Yeah? Feeling wired? All right, well, let's go. Kansas City 3 times down, Colorado once, twice, 12 times now. Can you hear the sound? Snow on the mountain, rain on the hill. Nerves are raging, you take a little pill. Look up, look down, look around. feeling so small. Do you feel the calm? Joy in the midnight, sorrow in the day. Travel is the work, no work in the play. Sing out, shout, look up, look out at it all. This is kind of like the section where we're cruising down the road. Late September, full steam ahead. End of December, nearly half dead. Can you shake the dread? Spirits rising, fire burning low. Need to sleep deep, find a rhythm to the flow. Look up, look out, shout, let's go, let's go. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Well, you know, I make Nashville home here, and I grew up in Tennessee, and as you know, somebody that grew up playing a lot of bluegrass music, I can't tell you how much I love that there's a station like WMOT right here in Nashville that supports so much roots music and just so much music I love. So it really is an honor to get to be here with you guys, and thanks for supporting this station. My buddy Adam Wright and I wrote this next song together, and they've been spinning it off the new album on WMOT, and he sent me a little video message the other day, and he said, it sounds good on the radio, so if he's listening, I'm going to send this out to you, Adam. This is one called Boom. Who turned down the light in your heart? Flipped the switch and left you lonely, sitting in the dark. Lucky for you, all you need's one spark, and then boom, live to love again. Your heart starts beating, boom. You get that feeling like falling all the way up to the ceiling. But you gotta open up the windows. You gotta let some sunlight in. 'Cause it's a beautiful day, so let the shadows fade away, and then boom, live to love again, live to love again. Thank you. Well, as I mentioned, the album called A Tiptoe High Wire, that title comes from a lyric in one of the songs on the record. And I wrote it about my Spitfire granny. I was born and raised here in Tennessee. She passed away a couple years ago now. It'll be 2 years this May, which is hard to believe, but you know how lucky I was to get to know her and spend time with her. She was, one of those ladies that spent all of her life right there. Anybody know where Jamestown, Tennessee is? All right. I love it. Well, a lot of people don't know the little town I'm from, which is just adjacent to their Birdstown, a tiny little part of the world. All right, you do too. My people are here tonight. Well, this song, I decided she needed a song about her life because she had lived so much life in those 80 years, had just overcome so many hardships and times. And I remember, one day I was kind of feeling a little woe is me, and I thought, are you kidding me? I just thought about Granny and everything she'd been through and how she's just this tough lady. And, anytime I'm feeling sorry for myself, I can just think about her. Now, she would have said Spitfire instead of Spitfire, if I'm being honest. But I wrote this song both about her, but kind of just, as a little bit of an ode to all those people that we know. We all know somebody in our life like that, that kind of shows us what strength looks like. So this is for my granny. Oh Lord, how can I be a widow before 18? New love moved too fast, a little bitty baby blue lights a crash, and she cried, oh God, is this a dream? How could you take him from me? She's a Spitfire, Spitfire, tougher than thorns on a briar. She's easy to anger, oh, she's a Spitfire. Third love, not quite the charm. Doctor-born addiction stole his heart, and she cried, oh God, just take me now, or damn it, give me strength somehow. 5 kids and broke with no way out. She's a Spitfire, Spitfire, queen of a tiptoe high wire. And you really can't blame her when nobody can tame her. Oh, she's a Spitfire.
these tragedies big and small. Her son died young, her kidney too. With callous smile she pushes through. She's a Spitfire, Spitfire, with a take it or leave it desire. And you really can't blame her when she's easy to anger. Oh, she's a Spitfire. She's in my blood. Oh, she's a Spitfire. She's in my blood. Oh, she's a Spitfire.
Thank you. Here's another one off the record called Truth Be Told.
Said goodbye to the old year, hello to the new. Something told me nothing's gonna change. Singing hallelujah, but the war has just begun. Numbers, months, and seasons rearrange. But I'm running out of silver linings. Sun don't shine, just grit and grinding. Upside down and crooked, finding nothing new. And I need the past to get behind me. Run to where it will not find me. Heal my broken mind. Remind me what is true. What is true? Truth be told, I don't know. Say hello to a new world, goodbye to the old. Can't go back, we'll never be the same. Singing hallelujah, but we don't know what it means. A pretty word to help us ease the pain. But I'm running out of silver linings. Sun don't shine, just grit and grinding. Upside down and crooked, finding nothing new. And I need the past to get behind me. Run to where it will not find me. Heal my broken mind. Remind me what is true. What is true? Truth be told, I don't know. Said goodbye to the old year, hello to the new. Something told me nothing's gonna change. 'Cause I'm running out of silver linings. Sun don't shine, just grit and grinding. Upside down and crooked, finding nothing new. And I need the past to get behind me. Run to where it will not find me. Heal my broken mind. Remind me what is true. What is true? Truth be told, I don't know.
I just spent yesterday actually in Jamestown kind of area, but way in the boonies where my granny and Pa Hole are from. They're from an area out there called the Shirley community, and we had my Pa Hole's funeral yesterday actually, and you know, we will miss him so dearly, but you know, he was 91 years old, and he lived this amazing life. You know, I posted a couple photos on my social media a couple days ago of him, and you know, what a privilege to get to live that many years and live independently, you know, and so when I think of this new record, I think of so many layers of my family that, you know, I said my Spitfire granny, that's my mom's mom, well, this is my dad's dad I'm talking about, but also there's songs on there kind of about my husband Justin and his family. This next one I wrote after his grandma passed away a few years ago. But you know, this song, I think of it as being a gentle reminder to just celebrate being in the moment. And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I find myself just getting so busy and things going on that it's hard to remember to kind of stop and smell the roses, you know, of kind of all the beautiful things in front of us. And you know, it's really up to us to kind of make life what we want it to be. So this song was inspired by the life that she had lived and the place that we laid her to rest, which is called Haven Hill. And I'll be sort of thinking of my Pa Hole as I sing it for you tonight.
Take a breath. The fight is o'er. Fiddle plays. White dove soar. Flag and stone. The one that she chose, so sure of a place to rest forevermore. To Haven Hill, there'll be tears, there'll be laughter. Who knows what comes after? Do with the time while you will. So savor the midnight. We're all bound for starlight when this train slows down to a still between home and Haven Hill.
Thank you so much. Oh, well, I've got about time for one more song for you guys, but what a joy to get to be here. You got so much music still yet to come tonight. It's going to be awesome. Thank you so much for being a supporter of WMOT. I can't tell you enough for like artists like myself. You know, sometimes we don't have the opportunity to get to actually talk to you guys directly and tell you how much it means, but truly it does, and especially in kind of the times we're living in, I think, you know, having stations like this is just so important. So thank you guys truly for coming out tonight and let me be here with you. So does anybody here in town know a fantastic songwriter named Pat McLaughlin? My people, my people. Well, he and I wrote this next one together, and as I've, you know, been out there traveling, playing a lot of music off this new record, I can't help but, you know, this song always makes me think about how much music is a way that we can all find ourselves together in you know, gathered together in a space. And maybe, you know, you might have had a rough day. I've kind of had a rough weekend, I'm not going to lie, with the passing of my pa and just different things like that going on. You know, sometimes it's easy to think you might be the only one going through a hard time, and it's just not so. You know, there's always somebody probably sitting next to you that, you know, could stand to have their day brightened a little bit. And so this song is kind of talking about that feeling of when you've been feeling a little low, but you're starting to come out of it. You know, that's a pretty good feeling. So maybe tonight, if you've been feeling that way, being here celebrating with WMOT and all the great music tonight, it'll just make you feel like you're coming out of your blues a little bit. So we're going to get you riled up right off the bat, you know. I know that if you're here tonight, you probably got a good singing voice. And even if you think you do, I bet you're jamming along in the car, singing along with WMOT at full blast. So I'm going to ask you to sing with me on this one. The lyrics to this say, "Come out of my blues, out of my blues. I think I'm beginning to come out of my blues." So it sounds like, out of my blues, out of my blues. I think I'm beginning to come out of my blues. Out of my blues, out of my blues. I think I'm beginning to come out of my blues. You got this. Out of my blues, out of my blues. I think I'm beginning to come out of my blues. Pat would be so glad right now. Birds are singing right outside my door. Songs I never heard 'em singing before. I'm loving all you and the things you do. Let's go walking for a mile or two. Give me a minute so I can find my shoes. I think I'm beginning to come out of my blues. I hear lately it's been going round. It gets lonely when the sun sinks down. This here living gets complicated. Every little thing gets you all frustrated. Been tied up, but I'm cutting it loose. I think I'm beginning to come out of my blues, out of my blues. I think I'm beginning to come out of my blues. Sometimes the world tries to drain you dry, sneaks up on you and you don't know why. Full-blown crazy, half insane, pointing the finger with nobody to blame. But hey, hey, baby, I've got good news. I think I'm beginning to come out of my blues, out of my blues. I think I'm beginning to come out of my blues.
I can find my shoes. I think I'm beginning to come out of my blues, out of my blues. I think I'm beginning to come out of my blues. That's good news. Out of my blues, and that's good news. I think I'm beginning to come out of my blues.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks for having me this evening. Enjoy your night. And big thanks to WMOT.
Sierra Hall. Wow. Oh my goodness. With a standing ovation here at Riverside Revival for Wired In. Spectacular. So great to see you. So great to hear you. Thank you. Come again.
I will.
We'll do this with a band next time. Awesome. We gotta get on that dance card.
All right, let's do it.
So wonderful. Thank you so much, Sarah Hall, for joining us tonight. We're going to reset the stage real quick and come back with Mike Farris for Wired In at Riverside Revival for WMOT. Stay close. We're about a minute away. Well, we'll talk.
Are we going to chit chat?
Yeah. We are back for part 2 of tonight's Wired In, a Riverside Revival for WMOT. Again, our thanks to Sarah Hall for our first set, and seriously, she's doing a bus run tonight, so she still had laundry to do. I'm so happy to have Mike Farris here with us. And beyond happy to have a new record.
We're so happy to have a brand new record. Yes, we are.
Oh, my goodness. And doing it in Muscle Shoals. I mean, is that the first time that you've recorded in Muscle Shoals?
It's actually the first record I've done down there, but the first time I recorded was when they did the tribute album, Big Town, Small Town, Big Sound.
Yeah, we still play that.
Yeah, and they asked me to come down to do that. Yeah.
What a perfect place.
It's pretty magical. It really is. I mean, when you're standing there in Studio A, and you're standing next to the piano where Aretha Franklin sang "I Never Loved a Man" and launched her entire career, basically. You know, she'd been recording at Columbia doing jazz stuff, but nothing came of it. And then she went down there, and Jerry Wexler was wise enough to go, "You should just get behind that piano, and you should just play piano like you do at church, and just sing these songs." And then she destroyed the earth. It was we were never the same.
So great. Well, the thing too about Muscle Shoals is the incredible catalog of music that was done there.
Yeah, I just did a. You're familiar with Bluegrass Situation? Everybody's knows about Bluegrass Situation, right? And they just asked me to do a playlist for them with the theme of Muscle Shoals, so which encompasses all the stuff that was recorded down there. And so I went in and put this thing together, and just the deep cuts that people don't even know, which is what I kind of wanted to lean toward and just highlight all these great things, particularly like Candy Staton, who's one of the greatest soul singers of all time. And if you haven't listened to her stuff, go listen to the Bluegrass Situation playlist that I put together on their wherever their social media is. I'm not real savvy with that, sadly, to this day. But yeah, it's an incredible catalog. It's really crazy.
Well, also, little known fact, the gospel show actually was first put on the air at WMOT by Mike.
That's right. That's right.
Sounds of the South?
Spirit of the South.
Spirit of the South, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was so fun having you do that.
I loved it so much. We were talking about that. Val and I were talking about that. Did anybody hear that? Listen to that when it came out? There's 3, 4 people, 5.
We were young then.
It was early, and it was But it was so much fun. But the problem is that it took a whole week for me to do that, because Jessie came to me and she said, you just need like 12, 15 songs for this segment. And it was like, and I'm like, for each segment, and I was like, what she didn't take into account was that these old spiritual songs from back in, the turn of the century, the 20s and 30s, were like a minute, 30 seconds each. So I had to put together 1,600 songs to put together a morning show.
Well, plus I think you were doing it analog. So
I was doing it analog
in real time, you know.
Yeah, they were like, "You don't have to do all this work, We can throw this together." And I was like, "But this is,
This is old school.
I'm obsessive about.
Oh,
that
it's so
stuff.
great, though. It was so great having you do it, and I know your heart, is so.
I still want to do
deep.
it. I mean,
well,
who
we
doesn't
should
wanna be
do
a
some
DJ?
more. Oh yeah, well, we can talk. So where are you going? Where's tour taking you? I know there's a bunch of dates.
We're still working on filling dates. We'll be back in Europe. We're going to be all over the country. Since we finally were able to record a record, we're just kind of, we haven't been able to record a record since 2018. So we've, we're going to have to do some rebuilding in some places, and so we're going to be on the road more than ever.
Like it.
Now, yeah.
So actually, was the last song that you did in between was Havana Santa? Was that?
Havana Santa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
we're doing a Christmas record this year.
Cool.
Yeah, finally putting the Christmas record out.
Love.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
so
Havana Santa needs a home.
Havana Santa definitely needs a home. Yeah.
I love all this, and I'm so happy you're here.
Yeah.
So
Thank
great.
you for having me, Jim.
Oh, totally. Always. Anytime, whatever way. Make him welcome. Mike Farris for WMOT.
Thank you, Jeff. They say the West swallowed Jonah out in the deep blue sea. Sometimes I get sad and lonely, feeling that same old well have swallowed me. Hey, hey. Oh, my, my, my. Now, if I live, I pray I don't get killed. I do believe one day I will finally cross over that hill. Hey, hey. Oh, my, my, my. I'll walk with the Father in glory. Go on and tell my story. Tell the whole world all about my victory. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, my, my. Oh, my, my. Oh, my, my. I think the world got sick. Yes, I do. That's why I have these blues. I do believe one day every living creature will have these too. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, my, 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 my. I'll walk with the Father in glory. Go on and tell my story. Tell the whole world all about my victory. Oh, my, my. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yeah. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yeah. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. Yeah. Oh, I will. I will. Oh, I will. Thank God. I'm gonna do a new song for y'all from that record I recorded down in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. This is a song about coming up down here in Winchester, Tennessee, where I'm born and raised. And yeah, somebody from Winchester? There ain't no way. They must be from Tullahoma. Big city of Tullahoma was elite. But this song I wrote several years ago, and really about kind of reconnecting with your roots and celebrating where you came from and how far you've been and how long quickly you were able to escape out of it sometimes. This is called Ease On. This is a very, very real story, y'all. It's a long, long journey from where we began, from the deep South country back road in a one-room country shack. Mama's in the kitchen with the light on inside, making us some biscuits before the sunrise. Something rich and sometimes it's on reward. Mama never told us we were poor. Ease on, ease on. Ease on your way back home sometime. You got to ease on, ease on. Ease on your way back home sometime. Oh, these times we remember that keep us on the grind. And maybe just for comfort, we leave these memories lay around. Storms would come around in the middle of the night, cutting through the country, killing everything in sight. Mama would pray and hold her boys real tight and tell us, listen to me, baby, everything gonna be all right. Ease on, ease on. Ease on your way back home sometime. You got to ease on, ease on. Ease on your way back home sometime. All right. Yeah. All right. It's a long, long journey from where we began, from the deep South country back road in a one-room country shack. These are the memories from another time when everybody was living on nickels and dimes. I sing a song for my people who work is never done, for my mother, my brother, my father, John. He's on, he's on. He's on your way back home sometime. You got to ease on, ease on. Ease on your way back home sometime. You got to ease on, y'all. Ease back home sometime. Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. It's a song for my best girl over here. We're celebrating 30 years, me and my girl. Yeah. one just for her. Sit right down, let me tell you the facts. My baby's got 2 wings, she flies like that. She's alright. Yeah, my baby, she's alright. Anything I want in this great big world, I got a right to hear in my little Tennessee girl. Is that all right? Is that all right? She don't got shoes, but she's good to go. She got Mississippi mud sticking between all them pretty toes. She is all right. Yeah, my baby, she's all right. Anything I want in this great big world, I got a right to hear in my little Tennessee girl. I'm in the wrong key, y'all. This is really high for me. If she got $2, no, I got a 1. We're gonna boogie woogie, you know it. We'll have some fun. She's always right, never wrong. She never leaves no chicken on the bone. No, my baby, she rock. My baby roll. She got Music City blues beating on down, deep down in her soul. Yeah, my baby, she's all right. Anything I want in this great big world, I got a right to hear in my, somebody say, little Tennessee girl. That's right. If she got $2, no, I got a 1. We're gonna boogie woogie, you know it. We'll have some fun. She's always right, never wrong. She never leaves no chicken now on the bone. Now people sit right down. Let me tell you the fact. My baby's got 2 wings. She flies like that. She's all right. Yeah, my baby, she's all right. Anything I want in this great big world, I got a right to hear in my, somebody, little Tennessee girl. Anything I want in this great big world, I got right here in my little Tennessee girl. That's right, y'all. Talking about a country girl. Yes. I'm talking about pinto beans and cornbread, y'all. I'm talking about chicken and dumplings on a Sunday. Yes. I'm talking about my baby smell like turnip green, y'all. She loves it when I tell y'all. Can I just tell y'all a little bit about my baby, y'all? Is that all right, baby? I just got to testify sometimes, y'all. I'm working on some little bit of peach cobbler later on, y'all. She's some kind of wonderful, yes, she is. She's some kind of wonderful, yes, she is. She's some kind of wonderful, yes, she is. She's some kind of wonderful, yeah, 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 yeah. Y'all ain't Pentecostal, I can tell you that right now, I tell it. She's some kind of wonderful, somebody say. She's some kind, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, she is. Come on, turn up the volume. Now you're sounding real good, y'all. But I don't understand why some people can sound so good and not clap your hands. Somebody, she's some kind of, come on. Yes, she is, she is. I'm talking about my baby. Oh, I'm talking about my baby. Yeah. Hey, she's some kind of wonderful. Yes, she is. Let me tell you one more thing about my baby. Every morning when I wake up, the very first thing I want my baby to feel, to hear, all the way down in her soul. Yeah, yeah. I want to hear this one thing. Yeah. Listen, y'all. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I'm working hard tonight, y'all. How sweet it is. All right, yeah, yeah, yeah. How sweet loved by you. Don't that feel good, y'all? This is what a community center is supposed to sound like, y'all. I consider the Riverside Revival a community center. Amen. Amen. How sweet it is to be loved by you. It's like sugar, baby, baby, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Turn to your neighbor and just look at him one time and say, how sweet it is to be loved by you. All right, yeah. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, it's like sugar, baby, yeah. How sweet it is. Oh, it's like sugar, baby, sometimes. Loved by you. Oh, oh, how sweet it is to be loved by you. It's like sugar, baby, 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 baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I didn't plan on working this hard tonight on a Wednesday, this close to my house. Tell me who's ever at John the Revelator. Tell me who's ever at John the Revelator. Tell me who's ever at John the Revelator. Wrote the book of 7 seals. You know, God walked down in the cool of the day, cold Adam bear his name, but he refused to answer, 'cause he was naked and ashamed. Tell me who's right, John the Revelator. Tell me who's right, John the Revelator. Tell me who's right. John the Revelator wrote the book of 7 seals. You know, Christ had 12 apostles, and 3 he led away. He said, watch with me for 1 hour while I go yonder now and pray. Tell me who's right, John the Revelator. Tell me who's right, John the Revelator. Tell me who's right. John the Revelator wrote the book of 7 seals. You know, Christ walked down on Easter morning. Mary and Martha came to see. He said, go tell my disciples to meet me in Galilee. Tell me who's right, John the Revelator. Tell me who's right, John the Revelator. Tell me who's right. John the Revelator wrote the book of 7 seals. Tell me who's right, John the Revelator. Tell me who's right, John the Revelator. Tell me who's right. John the Revelator wrote the book of 7 seals. You know, John the Revelator wrote the book of 7 seals. You know, John the Revelator wrote the book of 7 seals. Thank you. I would love to tune for y'all at this point, but my tuner just went down in my guitar, so damn that luck. Tuners for wimps, anyway. I'm going to do another song off the new record if I got time. How are we doing on? I need a clock somewhere. Are we good? Okay, good. If you just shut up and sing, you got plenty of time. This is a this is a song I wrote on at my breakfast table early in the morning, and this song I'm always been a huge bluegrass fan, and that's why I always get excited when I'm on a bill with Sierra. She's just pure as she can be. Yeah. And so I wrote this song. The song came out of nowhere, and wrote it. It was one of those things that just writes itself. In about 10 minutes, I had this song written, and it was just a very novel thing to me. I've never written a song like this little ditty before, but to me, it was a bluegrass tune, and I think I'd been listening to some Ralph Stanley or something at the time, but in my mind, it was a bluegrass tune. But of course, when you take a bluegrass tune to Muscle Shoals, Alabama, it's not a bluegrass song anymore, you know. So so they just did their thing with it, which I'm glad. This is called "Bird in the Rain." You got me crying like a bird in the rain. All of this worry inside about to drive me insane. I should just ease on, give up on this game. How can you love me, baby, when you don't even know my name? That's low down, ain't it? How could you even justify all of this damage you done? Baby, you can't deny. Look over yonder, tell me, what do you see? It's looking like some bad weather rolling on in, trying to drown poor me. I was having a hard time, y'all. All right, hey. Okay. Play the blues, y'all. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe someday all these clouds will move on. The sun will come up, baby, you'll be gone on a one-way ticket on the loneliest train. But up until then, I'll be out here crying like a bird in the rain. Lord, have mercy. But up until then, I'll be out here crying like a bird in the rain. Hey! We get 4 more? 6 more? Are you kidding me? That was 2, right? Oh, wow. That's cool. What am I going to do with all that time? I'm going to do another new song. This is a... sure wish I had a tuner for this one. This is a Tom Petty tune that I put on the record. I did this record a few years ago. We were in Spain and in Basque Country. We were at a friend's wedding up there, and these guys are huge Tom Petty fans. They're anything Southern roots music. They just eat it up in Spain in general. But my friend Eneko had asked me to do this song, this Tom Petty tune. And the thing about Tom Petty songs is that you can't really just like grab a Tom Petty song and just have your way with it. It's like it's set in stone. The way he sang it, he was a stylist more than he was a singer, you know. And But this one, as soon as I sang it for the first time, I just fell in love with it. It's always been a favorite of mine. And I had to put it on this record because this record encompasses all the music that's influenced me from my childhood now till my whole life, which is all this music I was raised around, which is, gospel music, Stax music, Muscle Shoals music, rock and roll, all that stuff, bluegrass, string band music. And this song in particular, it fit the landscape of this album so well. It's probably the best example of true Southern Gothic put to song that I can imagine. It's got all the ingredients in there for it. And so this is my version of Swingin'. Well, she was standing by the highway with her boots and silver spurs, gonna hitchhike to the Yellow Moon, when a Cadillac stopped for her. She said, "Hey, nice to meet you. Are you going my way?" Yeah, that's how it happened. The world caught fire that day. Yeah, we went down swinging. Yeah, we went down swinging. Well, she was over 21, been in trouble with the law, and it didn't please her none. She called her mother-in-law. She said, "I need a little money. I know I can count on you." After that night in Vegas and the hell that we went through, yeah, we went down swinging. Yeah, we went down swinging. Yes, we did. State. She's across that Georgia line, looked out the window feeling great. Yeah, it had to come in time. She said, "I'm never going back, at least now I'm free. I wish Mom could see me now. She'd be so proud of me." Yeah, we went down swinging. Yeah, we went down swinging. We went down Thank y'all. So good to be here with y'all tonight, man. MOT has been a great supporter of mine through the years, and I just love them so much. Jesse, Val, everybody, they're just a great team. I'm really proud that we have them here in my hometown, and let's just keep it going, y'all, forever and ever. We need these guys, yeah. So thank y'all for y'all's support, for sure. I'm going to close this out with the song that closes out my record. It's a song called Sunset Road. This song was written just before we went into the nightmare called COVID, and it was it's really about, everybody laughs at when I say this, but it's because it sounds so out of place, but it's really about the futility of worry, and it's like I'm the king of, I've mastered the art of worry, and so I think I can speak on it. So this is Sunset Road. Thank y'all so much for having me tonight. Worry, worry, day and night. What's it worth for you and I? There's an unknown road somewhere in the night, waiting for us to gas up and ride. And if we get lost, oh, that's all right. Long as I can stand here by your side. Sunset Road, lead us on, take us somewhere we've never been before. I remember when I was a boy, I followed you home to worry no more. Whoa. To worry no more. Oh. Worry, worry, it ain't no use. All these precious things we tend to lose. There's an unknown road somewhere in the night, waiting for us to gas up and ride. And if we get lost, oh, that's all right. Oh, yeah. Long as I can stand here by your side. Sunset Road, lead us on, take us somewhere we've never been before. I remember when I was a boy, I followed you home to worry no more. To worry no more. And we stood on that floor in Studio A in Muscle Shoals, Alabama at Fame Studios, y'all. And we did it the old-fashioned way. We took a single microphone, put it in the middle of the floor, right where Etta James stood, and sang I'd Rather Go Blind. Amen? Well, Wilson Pickett stood on that very floor, did the same thing, and sang 6, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 6, 3, 4, 5, go sing Mustang Sally. So many great things put on it. But we stood in the middle of that floor, y'all. And we brought in a great choir, and my singers, and we sang this song. That day we had a very non-Caucasian choir. But tonight, well, we're going to do the best we can. That's all right. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to sound like a whole room of angels. Very Snow White angels. That's too easy. It's going to sound like this, y'all. We will never worry no more. We will never worry no more. Come on, y'all. Come on, children, sing. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Gonna be a great day. I can't wait, y'all. Oh, children, sing. Come on, children, sing for me. Oh, yeah. Come on, sing, Sister Angie. Come on, sing for me, somebody. All right. Somebody get your hand together. Somebody turn to your neighbor right now and say, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I can't wait, no, no. Hey, we will never worry no more, no, no, no. We will never worry no more, no. We will never worry no. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We will never, no, 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 no. We will never worry no more, no, no. We will never worry no more, no. We will never worry no more. We will never worry no more. Yeah.
Mike Farris.
Thank you, Larry.
Oh, man. Another standing ovation here at Riverside Revival. He just makes everything all right. Mike Farris for WMOT. Thank you all for being here tonight and for being members. If you want to be in the room for Wired In, become a member. Go to WMOT.org and click the donate button. We will be back on the 7th of May with Sean McConnell and Southern Avenue. We do this every single month. We have one more set tonight. Cristina Vane joining us in just a couple. Sit tight. WMOT, Wired In. and a hush comes over the crowd. We are back at Riverside Revival for Wired In, Part 3. And again, our thanks to Mike Farris. I'm so excited that Cristina Vane is here and that you brought the band. Makes it even sweeter. Let's commune up here at the microphones.
Yeah, I guess the mic helps. Well, thank you for having us. I'm a huge fan of WMOT, and I hear you guys all are too, so we're in the right place.
Thank you. I loved having you for Finally Friday, I guess, 2 months ago, something like that. I have no sense of time, I say this, but that was a really cool thing with a brand new record, and I was really happy that we were able to make this work tonight.
Me too.
Thank you for bringing the band.
Oh my gosh, it's my pleasure. I mean, it's not always I can call the folks I want in town, you know, so I'm really excited to play tonight.
So great. We should talk a little bit about your history because it's so unique. You were born in Italy.
Yes.
And it was like when you were 18 that you came over?
Yeah, when I was 18, I came to the United States for college, and I never left.
Here. But you were all over Europe, too. Italy wasn't the only place.
That's right. I mostly grew up in Paris, France, but I lived in England a little bit as well, so. And my mom is Guatemalan, so it really, it all makes sense why I play American roots music.
Yeah, and getting turned on to the blues at an early age.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, it wasn't as early as one would hope, actually. I was already in college and almost out of college when I first went down the Rory Block to Blind Willie Johnson and Skip James rabbit hole, and I was getting into slide separately of that, but then when that happened, there was no turning back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Rory Block is how it happened, I guess.
So cool.
Yeah.
How many instruments do you play?
Well,
Yeah.
just one. But I play banjo and I play guitar. I have 3 guitars here for those people listening who can't see.
Just one at a time.
Yeah, I'm going to play all 3 at once and just do something that's never been done before, No, yeah, really just guitar and banjo. I mean, when I broke my finger 4 years ago, I tried my hand at mandolin because it's nice and small, but you guys got to see and hear what real mandolin player sounds like tonight, so we're not going to go there.
How scary was that?
It was really scary, but I will say, in a weird stroke of luck, I broke it maybe a month before the world closed down for the pandemic, so I had time to heal in the privacy of my own sad home.
That time that we don't talk about that has some letter.
The panini.
Some cue, whatever. New record. Let's talk about your new record.
Yeah, I just put it out in February, and I'm just so happy it's out. We're going to be doing a lot of the songs tonight off the new album, and it's always a joy. I haven't put one out in like 3 years, so I think it was time.
No, because of that cue thing.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
write some of this during that?
Yeah, I did. I actually put out my 2 first albums during the pandemic, so it didn't deter me, because in a way everyone was like, why would you do that? That's so stupid. And I was like, oh, well, people aren't, not listening to music. If anything, hopefully they need it more in their lives now that we can't interact and go out and listen to it live. So I didn't care, and I put out 2 albums between 2020 and 2022, and then I got busy, and so a lot of these songs are, from that time, but when stuff was starting to open up again. But there's a lot of soul searching on the record. So
We keep soul searching our whole lives,
Yeah.
and it's great to be able to put it on a record, and then the next record, whatever you're feeling, you know,
Yeah.
it's part of what makes it so special. We get to play music that's meaningful.
I think
And
so.
welcome to the lights. Since you were kind of in the dark for the first two.
That's right. Yeah, it's nice to be able to like perform the album as it comes out. It's really cool. I think the first time I played a show after my last record, it was like all face masked and difficult and distanced and we don't want to go back there.
Yeah.
This is way better.
We're here.
Happy,
We're now
happy now.
Cristina Vane for Wired In for WMOT.
All right.
Well, I hope you're eating right, that you sleep well at night. Forget those mistakes you made before. And it's been a long, long while, but I'd love to meet you now, somewhere across God's golden shore. Sometimes I lose, sometimes I win. I'm gonna make myself me again. I'm giving up on giving in. I'm gonna make myself me again. And I wipe my weary eyes. I'm cutting all these ties. Sometimes I work and I don't know what it's for. Gonna get some brand new wings, a pretty bird that sings. 'Cause sometimes I'm too tired to sing at all. Sometimes I lose, sometimes I win. I'm gonna make myself me again. I'm giving up on giving in. I'm gonna make myself me again. Sometimes I lose, sometimes I win. I'm gonna make myself me again. I'm giving up on giving in. I'm gonna make myself me again. I'm gonna make myself me again.
Give it up for Miss Sammy on the fiddle. Sammy, how do you say your last name? Because I always say it wrong. I say Brahman, and that's not right. It's Brayman, Sammy Brayman, and I'm so honored to have her playing with us tonight on a couple of tunes. I would like to play you a song off of my new album. This is called Getting High in Hotel Rooms. Everyone laughs when I say that. But it is not about necessarily what the title sounds like. It's actually more about the road and the touring, the wear and tear of touring life. It sounds really glamorous, but it's actually sometimes very lonely. It takes away from the people you love, and we've all played to people that couldn't care less if you were there, or to nobody at all, many times. And it's people like you, the people listening to the radio, supporting music, that make us, able to do what we do joyfully. So I also want to thank you guys for being here. But yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. It's a special thing to support live music and radio music. I guess that counts as live sometimes. So this song is a little bit about that. It's called Getting High in Hotel Rooms. Thank you. Well, you heard a little bit earlier about my confusing and colorful provenance. I was born in Italy and grew up in France and lived in England, and I went to New Jersey for college, which is its own universe, really, technically. And then I moved to LA. And my father is from Connecticut, and my mother is from Guatemala. And for a very long time, I was sort of uncomfortable about all that. I just didn't know how to make it make sense to anyone, let alone myself. And around the time of writing this last record, I decided it just is what it is. Here I am, right? And here I am playing the music I'm playing and liking the things I like. And I don't really have to explain it any further than that. But I did write some songs about it, and this next song we're going to play you is called Little Girl from Nowhere. Sorry, this weather change has got my instruments protesting a little bit. And we tune because we care.
Nothing to be holding on to. I've been in a foreign land ever since I was just a little baby. You can't understand. Ageless spirit moves upon the water. She bade me sink or swim. I will not be fearful any longer. I am diving in. This is mine. Up on the ridges of the tallest mountain, I gladly go alone. My body bigger than the silent ocean, no land is my home. Little girl from nowhere, I have been round this world and back again. Climb on, climb on. Took some time to get it right. Took the path less traveled. I shine on, shine on.
Thank you so much. Oh, well, I'd like to invite Sammy back out here and take a second to thank this wonderful backing band for joining me short notice. We got Morgan Blaney on the bass and the vocals, and Evan Kessel on the drums behind me. About 6 years ago now, maybe 7, I was working at McCabe's Guitar Shop in Los Angeles, and I sort of hit a wall with what I wanted to do in my life, and I thought maybe I should quit playing music and get a real job. And I thought, maybe I'm just in the wrong place, so maybe I should take this show on the road. And that's what I did, but I have a flair for the dramatic, so I decided to go out for 6 months and live out of my tent while I did it. And it turned out to be one of the most amazing times of my life, and I wrote a whole album from that time, my first record. And this song is, I would say, the flagship song of that record. Is called Travelin' Blues. I took the long way back to town. Sometimes you gotta get lost to get your feet back on the ground. I drive for miles and miles, but I can't fix anything. I smile, can't get lost, 'cause I'm just traveling. Sometimes I make bad decisions, and I suspect it's 'cause I am human. Onwards and upwards, well, this path leads to nowhere. Nowhere sounds lovely, well, I sure like to go there. Valley deep and wide, then reeks of forgiveness. Mountain standing high to act as my witness. Sweet and lonesome road. I'm thinking it might be nice to share my load. I really tried, I did the best that I could do, yeah. And even when I die, well, I will still remember you. And sometimes I make bad decisions, Lord knows it, and I suspect it's 'cause I am human. Onwards and upwards, well, this path leads to nowhere. Nowhere sounds lovely, well, I sure like to go there. Valley deep and wide, that reeks of forgiveness. Mountain standing high to act as my witness. Onwards and upwards, well, this path leads to nowhere. Nowhere sounds lovely, well, I sure like to go there. Valley deep and wide, there reeks of forgiveness. Mountain standing high to act as my witness. Thank you so much. Here's a song off a new record called Hard Rock Band. Rolling down the river at the Hard Rock Bend, I've been wondering if I'm ever gonna make it. Don't know what's waiting for me at the end, and I don't know if I'll be strong enough to take it. Got here hauling through the miles of red rock sand, all alone and dreaming of the clear water. Found a lot of people calling me their friend, and I don't trust them even though they say I oughta. Lots of chitter chatter from the riverbanks, lots of people sure acting friendly. I'm a getting wiser, so I say no thanks. I'm only going where the white water sends me. I'm only going where the white water sends me. Ooh, well, life's a ride. Sometimes you never make it to the other side. Oh, when you understand, I'll meet you at the Hard Rock Bend. I'll meet you at the Hard Rock Bend. Faking the meander like you know your way, telling tales that are tall enough to stand on. My hawk's been circling you all day. He knows you're waiting for the moment I abandon. The weather's never better when you're going down. All the sun illuminates your truest color. I don't think I've ever seen so many clowns that shake a hand and stab a back with the other. Lots of chitter chatter from the riverbanks, lots of people sure acting friendly. I'm a getting wiser, so I say no thanks. I'm only going where the white water sends me. I'm only going where the white water. Ooh, well, life's a ride. Sometimes you never make it to the other side. Oh, when you understand, I'll meet you at the Hard Rock Bend. Oh, you can't fight the tide. Sometimes you never make it to the other side. Oh, when you understand, I'll meet you at the Hard Rock Bend. I'll meet you at the Hard Rock Bend. Thank you so much. All right, I think it's time to play some banjo. Yeah, banjo. It's a threat. Let's see. Oh yeah, well, we're gonna play the title track of this new record. It's called Hear My Call, and I actually have it tattooed on my arm because I'm completely nuts. Fun fact. The other fun fact is I was really grateful to have my good friends play on the record, and my friend Bronwyn played some fiddle on there, and Molly Tuttle played some guitar, Carl Smakula played some mandolin, and my buddy Jeff played bass, and Roger played drums, which you can see that all in the credits somewhere. I just think it's important to mention that a lot goes into making a record, and I'm really grateful for the people that lended their talents to this one. Hear my call, high above the mountaintop, solitary bird that stops to sing. Someday soon, they're gonna call my ship on in, and I am gonna sail away to sea. I am gonna sail away to sea. I'm on high, I hear a spirit calling me. These eyes
solitary bird that stops to sing. Someday soon, they're gonna call my ship on in, and I am gonna sail away to sea. I am gonna sail away to sea. Hear my home, high above the mountain top. Solitary bird that stops to sing. Someday soon, gonna call my ship on in, and I am gonna sail away to sea. I am gonna sail away to sea. I am gonna sail away to sea. Headed out, I'm going south. Left you at my kitchen door. The days were long, the hours short. Is nothing sacred anymore? But it's time for leaving, baby. Time for leaving, baby. Time for leaving, baby. Time for leaving, baby. Coming round to let me down. You know what they always say. Well, happiness is fleeting, babe. I could leave or I could stay, but you will love me either way. Well, it's time for leaving, baby. Time for leaving, baby. Time for leaving, baby, Time for leaving, baby. Living large, this living's hard. Miss you in the summer heat. You see me driving down the street. Oh, but you don't call the check on me, and I don't know just what it means. I think I know what it means. It's time for leaving, baby. Time for leaving, baby. Time for leaving, baby. Time for leaving, baby. Thank you. This next song is off of my previous album. It's called River Roll, and it's about the end of the world, because, you know, I'm a lighthearted gal, a lot of fun at parties, and make friends really easily. I wrote this song with my feet in the river in Estes Park, Colorado. And instead of just trying to enjoy how nice it was, I just started thinking about when the world was going to be over. River roll, keep my body close to my soul, to my soul. River, keep me steady so I don't fall.
giving up. I'm tired of living. I'm tired of dying without love. Without love, I've got nothing but my sorrow. Without love, so for us, we give it up. We're gonna fill the lake with art and rust. Golden shore, there's always more. One day the river had enough. Oh, one day the river had enough. You know, one day the river had enough. Sammy Brayman. We've got a few more for you. Thanks for hanging out. No place I'd rather be on a Wednesday evening. Let's see. All right, this next song is off of the new album, and it's called Everything Is Fine. But spoiler alert, everything was most definitely not fine. And I used this as an opportunity to harness my angsty teenager and dig back into stuff I used to listen to a lot more, like The Strokes and great rock bands. Sitting here alone in Spearfish, South Dakota, smoking in the spruce and the pines. 1,500 miles is kind of far to drive just to find some peace of mind. I'm living in a daydream where you will come and save me from the problems that I started this time. When I told you I'm leaving, you almost didn't see me, and I might as well have laid down and died. Can I call you back at another time? Everything is fine, everything is fine. Kind of broke my heart, it's the exit sign. Everything is fine, everything is fine. And at my kitchen table, I almost wasn't able to get into my car and drive. Well, it's loud inside my head, so I smoke a cigarette, try to let the panic subside. They said I'd know her when I see her, but I'm looking in the mirror and it's someone that I don't recognize. I'm tired of being lonely, this fear that wants to own me. I wanna love being alive. Can I call you back at another time? Everything is fine, everything is fine. Kinda broke my heart, it's the exit sign. Everything is fine, everything is fine. Can I call you back at another time? Everything is fine, everything is Can I call you back at another time? Everything is fine, everything is fine. Kinda broke my heart, it's the exit sign. Everything is fine, everything is fine. Can I call you back at another time? Everything is fine, everything is fine. Thank you so much. Sammy, you want to come back out here and play a country song with us? Well, I don't want to use the term country too loosely for my own music. There's a lot of debate about what ain't country these days. But I did have Kenny Vaughn play some telly on this on the record, so I think it could be country, maybe? Anyway, it's called You Ain't Special. Holding out hope that it's gonna be a good one. The day's just starting and I feel like shit. Sitting on the steps thinking how you don't want me, forgetting that I didn't really want you first. And honey, you ain't special like your mama said you was. And if you ain't special, I ain't got no more time for the two of us. I ain't got no more time for us. If time is money, then I'm cashing in this weekend. Take a break from staring at the same four walls, waiting for a sign that's just not coming. If you ask me, that really says it all. Can we get the fiddle on? And honey, you ain't special like your mama says you was. And if you ain't special, I ain't got no more time for the two of us. I ain't got no more time for us. Walking on in with the best of intentions, looking real good from where I sit. People really love taking up your time, and they can't give it back when you're done with it. Honey, you ain't special like your mama says you was. And if you ain't special, I ain't got no more time for the two of us. I ain't got no more time for us. Holding up the traffic, feeling kinda lovesick. The moon is out, I'm seeing stars. Saying all the wrong things, tugging at my heartstrings. I'm reaching out, you're just too far. I'm reaching out, you're just too far. 'Cause honey, you ain't special like your mama said you was. And if you ain't special, I ain't got no more time for the two of us. I ain't got no more time for us. Well, honey, you ain't special like your mama said you was. And if you ain't special, I ain't got no more time for the two of us. I ain't got no more time for us. I ain't got no more time for the two of us. I ain't got no more time for us. Thank you so much. We have one more song for you. Oh, perfect. We're reading each other's minds. This last song is called Small Town Nashville Blues, and it's on my last album. Not the most recent one, I guess. That starts to get confusing. My second album of 3. We have so enjoyed playing for you tonight. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you, WMOT, for having us. To Sierra and Mike for playing their beautiful sets before us. And we hope to see you soon. Or I hope that you'll hear me sooner than I see you, I guess. You know, Nashville's not really a small town, certainly not anymore, but it sure feels small when you date the wrong guitar player. Had so much to say, I don't want to talk no more. You and your problems, door. If I lose, let me lose. And I'm tired of all
it for me too. If I lose, let me lose. And I'm tired of restless sleeping. I want some new dreams too. I'm tired of your misleading and your piss poor attitude. If I lose, let me lose. I lose. Oh baby, can I lose? These low down small town Nashville blues. These low down, low down. I'm talking like Riverside Revival, kinda low. Small town, Inglewood, east of Nashville, Tennessee blues. Thank you so much.
Cristina Vane and band. So great to have you on stage with us for Wired In. And the third standing ovation of the night. Thank you so much. It was so wonderful, really cool. Great lyrics, great instrumentation. Thank you all. Way cool. Our next Wired In is May 7th. We are back here at Riverside Revival with Sean McConnell and Southern Avenue joining us, and I hope you will be in the room for that one as well. We thank you so much for being members of WMOT. We thank the folks at Riverside Revival for making us welcome for this concert series. Jesse Scott saying, safe home from all of us for Wired In for WMOT.
Tell her stuff after and be like, I meant to do it. She's like, oh yeah, sorry. If I said anything, don't like. It's fine. It's my bag. Cool.